Pretty awesome.
How about that? Speaking of fancy, look at this.
Ooh.
Suzette, you got some fancy stuff here.
I do. Of course, I'm here for Goodwill.
Yes.
We're digging deeper for Halloween, and here to show you some costume ideas and some decoration ideas.
All right.
So yeah.
What do we have?
Well, let's start. First of all, I just want to say there's so many things. I could have went a million different ways with this, but I'm going to show you a lot of things that you might maybe have already seen, but some good classics that are really good to repeat. And then I like to get crafty. Not everybody wants to, but I have something. I think I've made like 10 things out of one dress, so we'll get to that.
That's a good
okay.
Yeah, tons of stuff.
Still plenty of time to get your great Halloween costume and head over to Goodwill and get some great ideas and items and things.
Literally,
like that.
everything that I've actually made took me like just a couple hours to do. So there's, I mean, you could literally go that day, but you want to go out and get the good stuff. So any Goodwill store that you go to is going to have what you need. I like to go to several of them. This particular shopping trip, I went to the Urbandale store and to the Ankeny store. But last year I think I shopped on the South Side, and we've been to Valley West and the West Des Moines store. Everybody has awesome things.
Well, it's amazing the amount of money you're going to save, and by going to Goodwill, how much you're going to give back to the community. But it's amazing. Like your basic adult Halloween costume, you're going to spend at least like $50.
Yep. And I did not. I just want to say I did not spend
even
close to that.
So let's get some great ideas.
Let's do. Okay, I know I've got some pictures going, and we'll start with kids. Now, if you are a crazy person and you have a really
give 'em a knife like that?
personality, that's a fake one.
Oh, okay.
But I gotta say, I love these like spooky costumes. The kids have no idea what they're doing. This is Chucky from.
I was gonna say, it looks like Chucky. Yeah.
And if you have a redhead, it'd be a perfect idea. Other ideas I think are fantastic are also Edward Scissorhands. You could, if you took like little straps from old purses, they're like kind of chains and little silverware for fingers. Were super cute for little kids. I've got another one too.
Just like overalls and a rainbow.
Yes, I know, right? You can spend like $3 for that. And then, okay, it does not get cuter.
Look at the new curl just popped up. Huh?
Yeah.
I like that.
This is all over the internet. I know you've all seen this probably before, but seriously, your little baby is gonna get oohs and ahs if they show up with a little shower cap that has cotton balls glued on it.
Okay.
And then, like that sweater, that's baby sweater, but you could also find any kind of grandma-y or grandpa fabric in Goodwill if you were a crafter and wanted to cook.
Would you make a walker out of PVC pipe there? Yeah.
For a little kid who does not walk or just starting to walk, that's actually a pretty good idea. It looks like it has little wheels on it, and then they can have the side bag like Grandma and Grandpa do, where they can put their kid. I think you're going to see a lot of babies like this.
That's
but does it
adorable.
and then Colonel Sanders? I love the icons that people would not normally dress as.
Except your kid would come home with like a bag full of chicken.
That's actually, yeah, there you go.
If you're lucky.
Tasty, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'd make sure you went to KFC.
Well,
Trick-or-treating.
many of the costumes that I've made here today are coming out of this one dress.
So it looked like basically a prom dress.
It was, or maybe a bridesmaid's dress or something, but I bought that thinking that I was going to make my costume out of one piece of the fabric, and then it just kept growing, and I still have part of the dress. So there's like different, there's netting and there's different inside fabrics. One part of the fabric is this one, another one is over here, and I'll show you more about that. The only part that I don't know what to do with is the part that's actually pretty. I mean, I don't even know what to do with this part, whether you make it into a purse, maybe Jackie, you just want to wear that for Halloween too.
I might have to. Take it.
Let's go. Let's see. Here, see if anybody knows what this is. I'm not sure what's next in pictures, so I'm not sure how to.
That could be like an Egyptian.
Princess Leia.
Nobody knows this one, right? No, the gate keeper, the keymaster and gatekeeper. Yeah, from Ghostbusters. Now, and that is why I have. Pardon me. This,
oh,
Ryan,
no, there you go.
You know where I'm going with this. Rick Moranis.
Yep.
And they had he gets to have this on his head. He doesn't know that yet.
Oh, that's
He's in
like
Minneapolis. He's not watching.
Yeah.
I know. And then, so I bought, this was the outside of the dress, and then I went and picked this. I mean, you could have found another dress. I just didn't have time. And then I picked up some fabric that I'll put underneath the shiny stuff. And that's my costume right there.
So you have
and
a
I'll just keep going.
costume, yeah.
I'll just keep moving. And then the netting underneath, you could make,
like
if you were wanting to hand out apples, you could hand out apples and do that. But you could also put candy in it or popcorn balls and hand those out to kids. And then
Make it a little more special.
Lights, I used, you probably can't see this very well, but there's actual lights in here. I used red because I thought it might be like kind of gory. It's not really gory. But another good idea for decoration.
Those are Halloween lights, not Christmas lights.
Right.
So
I can keep going.
Get egged. Okay.
Now, I kind of want to wait until I show. Do we have the FTD picture? Can we show that quick? before I move on to this part. All right, so I show this every year. I talk about it. Probably talked about it last year too, but my dad won as the FTD florist like 35 years ago. And he didn't go all out like this guy, but he had a gray jumpsuit on. He spray painted his boots silver and put some wings on it and a hat. And apparently they went all out, but you wouldn't have to go completely all out. I started making a tutu, and then I thought, what could you possibly do instead of a tutu? Because people do tutus all the time. So here we go. First, we're going to put that on your head, all right?
Okay.
So you got that. And then, I mean, you could, if you're a guy, or you go, and then you just got to get a green shirt, and there he's the flower.
It's like a little sunflower.
He's the flower for the FTD florist, okay? Or
So
you could wear as a
the
tutu.
FTD guy can drag you around.
There you go.
okay?
Yeah.
So basically, for the tutu, really quickly, you took some elastic and then took pieces of the tulle and just tied around.
Tied it around. I didn't use elastic. I actually used the waistband of the dress.
Oh,
And it worked. Of
course you did.
And it worked.
And then, yep, all you do is you cut strips, and then you tie them on, and
around
you've got
and you have
that.
your own-
Yeah.
because people are always looking
So
for
that's
tutus.
it's
You
not
can make
threaded
your
through,
own.
it's just tied on,
Yeah,
just
you just
looped
tied it
around
on.
there.
I mean,
yeah.
literally took me 5 minutes.
No sewing needed.
Also, I have a friend at work who, her last name is Boyer Sunga, and we call her BS,
Yeah.
and she wears capes that have BS on the back. So I am making her a cape that will at some point have BS. But who doesn't need a cape, right?
Lots of
Do we
superheroes
have,
out there.
do we have the lazy costume pictures? I want to show the gentleman. Do we have the brawny man?
The brawny man.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. So here's another one. If you are like me and sometimes you just want to be warm or you want to keep your dignity, you could dress up like if you're this
Just
guy.
wear
I
a
mean, think of the
plaid
ladies
shirt.
you're going to
Plaid
get.
shirt, grab
Plaid
some
shirt,
paper towels,
Paper towels.
boom.
Right. You could go as a lumberjack. It does not have to be challenging. You could also find. They actually make ugly Halloween sweaters.
They do.
Yeah.
Ugly Halloween.
You've
And
proven
they
it.
have 'em there.
You've proven it this morning.
Just unbelievable.
And what
then,
does an ugly Halloween sweater set you back over there? Roughly.
Gosh, this was maybe $3.95. I mean,
That's it?
this went to Ankeny. I'll take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're really inexpensive, less than $5. Oh, and this one was pink tag. This was 50% off the other day.
Oh
so-
yeah, look for those because that's
Right?
a great idea to do that.
And then, oh goodness, I could go on and on
You
about
could.
this. I had a whole script and I just keep talking about all the costumes. But my son wanted to wear, go as one of the Walking Dead characters, and Daryl Dixon. I could really get behind this. Do we have a picture to look at that guy? Oh my gosh, the back of his vest though has
Wings.
because he's amazing, you know. And it's leather, and Sam says, "Mom, can we get a leather vest?" And I'm like, "No, because it's going to cost $1 million."
Right.
And so I took an old suit jacket and literally just whipped up some wings on it. I'll probably touch it up a little bit more. I've got to do a little work on the arms, and then he'll either go sleeveless, you know, if he wants to pick up the chicks, or he can wear a shirt underneath it. And he's now Daryl Dixon. And we'll find him a little crossbow. And there he is! Isn't that the cutest
gonna
boy
be
in the
cute.
entire universe?
But
So
easy things you can do, because if you're only spending a
perfectly.
couple of bucks, you don't feel so bad about,
Cutting it up.
cutting it up, doing different things. But look how many different things you made from one
I know.
dress.
$10 for the dress, or $9.99 because there's no tax for them, and then everything else was, you know, just a couple of bucks. I mean, less than $5 for anything.
We have to get wrapped up here, but how are we giving back when we dig
Okay.
deeper with Goodwill?
Well, for one, they've been around for 60 years here in Central Iowa. Everything that you give, all the money that you donate is goes to help job training and many other things. I actually got a chance to visit the center, and they're moving to a new one, by the way. And all kinds of things. They've got a cafe that people were working in and making delicious goods, and sorting the items, and they've got a couple people learning how to run a forklift. And there's just many opportunities for people in Goodwill, and you. When you dig deeper, make those opportunities
And
happen.
7 locations. Make sure you check them out.
So, is there 7?
There's
I
7
lose
locations.
track.
Yep,
Awesome.
there is. They're all over
awesome.
the place. So go check them out.
Goodwill.
Wonderful.
Goodwill.
Great ideas.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
Suzanne.
you.